In part one, we reported on major areas of society that have been infiltrated by evil. But there are many other areas that were not pointed out, such as the world's educational systems, that we can now see have entirely ruined the minds of the next generation.
The argument has been well made that for the human race to survive, it must be moved to a new place, and that new place is the New West.
Obviously, education there will be key. Remember the 17 plan to save the world? This plan is God's plan to save the world. And as with his people, the Israelites, God is using his man of choice to lead a mass exodus out of this hijacked realm.
When President Trump points to the heavens during his speeches and says he answers to the boss, Jesus Christ, he's being literal. And why not? God spoke face to face with Moses on numerous occasions.
President Trump will be on board with those leaving, for he has an important role to play when they reach their destination.
In recent weeks, Americans have been horrified to see students and faculty at Harvard and other once respected universities expressing support for the savages and jihadists who attacked Israel. We spend more money on higher education than any other country, and yet they're turning our students into communists and terrorists and sympathizers of many, many different dimensions. We can't let this happen. It's time to offer something dramatically different. Under the plan I'm announcing today, we will endow a new institution called the American Academy. Its mission will be to make a truly world-class education available to every American, free of charge. This institution will gather an entire universe of the highest quality educational content covering the full spectrum of human knowledge and skills and make that material available to every American citizen. This will be a truly top-tier education option for the people.
But President Trump is talking about America only, isn't he?
Well, yes and no. No, because he's talking about a government suitable for the entire human race. And yes, because the New West's form of government will be the same as America's original constitutional republic. Each citizen will receive 4 years of officer-level training in the President's American Academy. The goal of these 4 years will be to write on the hearts of its graduates the godly laws of their new constitutional republic.
That reminds me of what Benjamin Franklin pointed out when asked which form of governing was voted in by America's founders. He remarked, "A republic, if they can keep it." And this is exactly how it will be for the new civilization that springs up in the New West.
So true, Nazi. For if they can keep it, the New West Republic will usher in humanity's first true golden age. Do not, however, mistake this golden era as a utopian society. The ideas behind a utopian society leave gaping holes for the abuse of power, and thus are neither viable nor fair.
Still, as well designed as the New West Republic will be, no government can dictate that the people it serves be good.
But it can provide education and training that aligns its citizens with the intrinsic morals, values, and standards of goodness that all humans share.
If you've watched the recommended videos already produced by Jetson's channel, you know that those 4 years of training are taking place on board spacecrafts the size of cities, and that those 4 years will be President Trump's second term in office.
During those 4 years, only engineers, inventors, infrastructure specialists, architects, manufacturing designers, and skilled builders and laborers will be allowed out of the ships. These are men and women who have already been identified by President Trump and have already received their 4 years of officer training prior to the journey.
By the time the population exits the ships, they'll be fully prepared to pledge their allegiance to their new world nation under God.
But where will this new world nation be, you ask? The information I received is that the New West is a new initiatory realm. In other words, it's a domed environment with a sun gate entrance. It's located in the Sirius star system, and like Earth, it's a free will zone where people are free to choose their path in life.
So, what will be different this time, Jetson?
I thought you'd never ask. Perfect question, Nancy. First, the 3-day Stargate journey through time and space will move the world's population to a new beginning timeline. This is the fair first chance introduced in my other videos about the rapture event. Second, the people will have something Adam did not: a DNA upgrade.
The light chambers will provide this upgrade, correct?
The 3 days in the light chambers will facilitate it, but the source of the data for the upgrade is from what's being experienced on Earth right now during the apocalypse.
Oh, right. The definition of the word apocalypse has been purposely shifted away from its original biblical meaning, which was to reveal what's been hidden.
I say that's right, Nancy. This upgrade is being made possible because the human race is having their liberty stolen right before their eyes, and enough of the population is now aware of it that the experience will be embedded into the DNA.
I see. The source data had to be earned to be learned. And during the 3 days in the light chambers, that upgrade will be received by the entire human race, putting everyone on a level playing field in all areas of life. And they'll all understand the dire consequences of a world without liberty.
By Jove, indeed, Nancy.
So this report was an effort to tie together the most important points about the New West as a destination, and to give you the big picture of what's planned for those taking the journey.
And in our next report, we'll go into detail about the new beginning timeline build-out and what life will be like in the New West.
See you then.